Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody.
Open runway ahead. At the 20. Bulldozes him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
All wideouts, no backs. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
They'll throw it on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Saunders. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time.
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play.
Just a really nice job defensively, too, not giving up on the play, right? You didn't sack him initially, but guys were still in hot pursuit and chasing. And this front 7 defensively, they've got a lot of speed and athleticism, and they're able to stay on the quarterback's heels and force him out of bounds for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They torch torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, look out! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field, this is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Quarterback keeps it, and they're able to get him down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Now, to me, these are the decisions that are not so easy. Analytics, schmanalytics, go for it on 4th down, yeah, pull the trigger. But in these type of games now, where it's 4th and 5+, this becomes very difficult. How confident am I in this play in the red zone that I know I'm going to get a touchdown and not get stopped short?
They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So
he's loose. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently, they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been. And the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Going to the running game. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that ball is picked off. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wallace. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Tolzien. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! What a grab and go for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Feeling some heat. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
1st down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Carpenter. At midfield, he's got room. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is down right now. But that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job of reloading.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he muffs it, a loose football. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo in overdrive. On the move. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Power football with the run. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score Alabama 21, Penn State 17.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Saunders. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Dances away from the heat. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with an L.
On the option. Quick toss. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Runs through the tackle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 24 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. He's going for it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late.
And they'll take over.
You know it's passion. You're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give out of the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throat?
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Carpenter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. Turns it loose. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Toss sweep to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes and continue to feed this man the ball.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Still some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. And the quarterback is snowed under. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception...